And I'm back. I just wanted to have a little talk with you guys about just some realizations I've had since I've been here. So why don't we get started? Classes, number 5. Classes are hard. I'm going to talk about Japanese classes. Japanese classes are no joke. My other electives are great. They're fairly easy, pretty easy. It's basically just conversation. Like, the students run the classes when it comes to electives that are taught in English. However, the only problem is the Japanese language courses. Japanese language, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword that the teachers aren't allowed to speak in English. It really submerges yourself into the Japanese language and the culture, so you learn a lot more from there. However, it's really difficult to ask a teacher what something means in Japanese, and the response is Japanese. So it's good to know how to ask a teacher what something means, but at the same time, you need an explanation. If you don't get it in Japanese, if you don't understand what it means in Japanese, it's hard to get an explanation for something in Japanese by circling around it in more Japanese. Especially when I first came here, I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. So if I asked a question, I didn't know what the explanation was because it was in Japanese. The homework is every day. You'll probably get like 2 pages of homework each day. If you mess up on it, when you give it to the teacher, the next day they'll give it back to you and say moichido, which means do it again. And then quizzes are like every day at this point. After the first week, you're kind of okay, and then the second week and so on and so forth, it's just quiz, kanji, vocab, grammar, kanji, vocab, grammar, vocab from a sheet, from a long sheet, whether it's verbs, adjectives, nouns, and then you got vocabulary in the book. So you just have so much to do in that class. It's just ridiculous. You have no breaks at that point. You really have no breaks. I still have homework that I need to do. Actually, a lot of catching up that I need to do. Number 6. I want to call this the American Revolution. This part. I'm just going to talk about what I think about the Trump candidacy and Bernie and Clinton and all that stuff. It's gonna be very brief. I don't like Trump. Nobody does. Mexico don't even like him. He got himself banned from Mexico like an idiot. He pretty much inherited everything he has, so he's really worthless. He doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to business, because he sucks at business. If you look at his track record, just Google Trump and see how many failures he's had as a business person. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And like Obama said, it's not a talk show. It's the real deal. You are deciding the fate or the course of an entire country, and he's not ready for that. Hillary Clinton is a liar. She's a tailcoat. She rolls with the flow, and whatever's hot and popping or hip at the time, that's what she goes for. People are so, pro-gay this, pro-gay that. Oh, guess what she does? Oh, I'm gonna pro-gay too. Vote for me. But years ago, she wasn't. So that's just one example of many things that she's been very stupid about. Bernie, man. Bernie's just the best. Bernie's awesome. Just feel the burn. I feel the burn. Feel the burn. Yeah. Number 7. The train system. Train system is awesome. It is amazing. I love it. And one good thing about Japan is you don't have to drive if you don't want to drive. In America, you have to drive. Wherever you want to go, it's way better to drive than to take a bus or take a train. People look at you like, that sucks. You know, it's so untidy. You have like crazy people trying to, you know, sell stuff to you, crazy people begging for money, people about to fight on the daggone bus. You got delays up the butt because you got, you know, traffic on 95 or whatever. Somebody got in another car accident. It happens every single day. Somebody got killed, so they get blocked off an area of the road. So you got the bus has to take a detour, and you won't get to where you need to go. It's just ridiculous. As far as trains here, they're very awesome. They're easy to navigate once you get used to them. I am currently in Kanagawa with my brother, but my host family lives in Mizuhodai. So if you look at the map, Saitama is very far from Kanagawa. I'd say about a 2-hour commute. So it takes some learning. So my first time I came here from my host family's place, I didn't charge my Wi-Fi, so my pocket Wi-Fi died. My phone died, and I had nobody to talk to, no way of communication. So I literally learned it myself then and there. It was like the do or die moment. And also it was late at night. It was like around 10:30. So I got on a train to Kurihama, and it took me, well, not 10:30, around 11. It took me, the train to Kurihama took me all the way to my brother's place, but I had to like stay awake. I was like this, like the whole time, because it was so long. It's such a long ride. And I just thank God for that, because if I hadn't have took that train at the right time, I could have been stranded that night. And because of that night, I know everything. I know, you know, what to do, what not to do, which trains to get on: Rapid Express, Semi-Express, Local. Local takes you to all the stops. Rapid Express might skip some stops, so you want to be careful about that. What times to look at. Everything's in military time, which is very good. Very good, very efficient. I can go from my hometown in Mizuhodai, well, with my host family, I can go by myself from there to Ikebukuro, take the Yamanote line to wherever I want to go. Shinjuku, Shibuya, Ueno, you know, if it's for a date, to Akihabara, anywhere. I mean, if it's a long commute, you could even go to Osaka from where I live. You can go to Osaka from where my brother lives here. It's just, trains are so efficient, and there's really no need for cars unless you want a car. If you have a family, you know, then it's great to have a car. If you want to go out to a certain vacation location, it's cool to have a car. If you want to go hiking, it's cool to have a car. But it's just not necessarily needed. I know a lot of older people have cars just because they have cars. Last but not least, I want to talk about my future plans in Japan. I'm officially announcing to everybody that I decided to extend another semester. So I will be here until probably mid-December. My plans here are to knock out as many electives as I can in the international studies major, so that when I get back I can just focus on radio and audio and any core requirements that I have. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm willing to do it. After I get my degrees, find a job, a nice job. A lot of my friends look into jobs such as the JET program, different English teaching jobs. I would love to do that, like as a little stint before I get into the real deal. But my main focus is to learn as much about music production as I can, and if that entails me songwriting, which I love doing, so be it. If that entails me getting in the studio and recording, so be it. I'm just very excited for what the future holds. I really want to get this language down for the time being so that I can have that option to do those things.